Hi guys, it's Lana here. So in today's video, I clearly look a little bit different than normal. I do not have my curls. My curls have been lost. My curls are gone. I straightened my hair a week ago. I have not actually put hair straighteners on my hair. This is actually a blowout. I filmed it for you guys. I posted it on my channel last week. So if you want to see that, definitely check that out. It's been a week and I need to just move on with my life. I need my curls back. I need to just get back to me. I need to get this hair to go from straight to curly all over again. I'm gonna bring you guys on the ride. This video is being sponsored by Skillshare and I'll talk more about that a bit later on in the video. You might think like, why does this need a whole video? Like we all know the way to get curly hair that's been straightened to go back to curly is just dump a load of water on it, right? Well, no. If you have straightened your hair and you have had it straight for some period of time, be it a week, be it 2 weeks, and then you just dump a load of water on it, you may actually cause your hair damage, irreparable damage. So obviously I want to avoid that. I want you guys to avoid that. So we have to take some steps. We have to take some precautions. We've got to do this right. If you want to play with heat, just try not to get burned. Everything that I'm about to do is essential to make sure that my hair comes back healthy so that the curls are still defined and not damaged. So definitely make sure you pay attention, take notes if you can. You can always come back to this video or pause and rewind. Let's get my curls back. So first of all, I'm going to detangle my hair. I'm going to use a wet brush today. I mentioned this a few videos back and I said that I had a bunch of these, but I hadn't tried them because I was so happy with my tangle teasers. Well, somebody said that I should try it, so I'm going to give it a go. This feels weird. I'm going to detangle my hair because I just want to have such a smooth ride when it comes to actually putting products on. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to try a tangle teaser. Okay, instantly I can kind of feel that the tangle teaser is a bit harder, it's harsher, and I'm actually kind of scared to run my brush through it. No way. Let me jump back to the wet brush. This feels so soft. I've been using the tangle teaser this whole time. Wait. No way. This is a nice brush, you guys. Okay, so that brush was amazing, and with that brush I've kind of been able to just run my natural oils from my scalp through my hair. These oils are good for our hair, so just giving it a nice little brush is just a good thing to do. This good natural oils that are nourishing your hair, and just by brushing it you can help those to nourish a bit further down. This natural oil can actually help to protect your hair against water and harsh shampooing. But of course we are in a modern age, so I'm going to show you some more modern products to help protect from the water and the shampoo. So I'm actually going to use two Pre-Poo products. The first one is going to be this herbal hair mask from the Innate Life, and this is going to be hydrating and restorative for my hair. So I'm actually going to apply this all over the lengths and the ends of my hair. And then for my scalp, even though I do have all of this lovely nourishing oil from my scalp, which some people call grease, I am actually going to apply more oil in the form of a scalp refresh pre-shampoo oil by Flora & Co. So I'm actually going to start with the scalp treatment. I love this stuff. This smells so minty and fresh, and it's the perfect scalp revival after you've had your hair straight for a little while. I do find that when I've had my hair straight, I usually go longer without washing it than if I had my hair curly. You know, I want to preserve it. It's only once in a while that this happens. So you end up with things like buildup on your scalp. You would get dry, flaky scalp, more grease. So doing a treatment like this can really help to start breaking down those things, which is going to make it easier when it comes to shampoo. And you do want it to be easy. You definitely don't want to have to like double up on the shampoo, you know, like rinse and repeat, because that can be quite harsh. So if we can start to break down some of that buildup with a nourishing Pre-Poo, then that's a really good thing for us to do. So one of the main ingredients in this is coconut oil, and I really love to use coconut oil as a Pre-Poo. Obviously it's not pure coconut oil because this is a full-on mask, so this has a whole bunch of amazing ingredients in it. I really like to apply oil as a Pre-Poo because that's really going to help to protect my hair when it comes to shampooing. As you can see, my hair is trying to jump back to curly already, but I just need to let this Pre-Poo treatment sit for a little while and then we can get my curls back. Welcome to my bathroom. So I've had this Pre-Poo treatment sitting on my hair now for about 45 minutes. So then when it comes to shampoo, you also have to be really careful. You don't want to use anything too harsh that's going to strip the oils away from your hair, or, you know, even cause any irritation to your hair. And when I say irritation with hair, I mean anything that's going to kind of like up, fluff it up, frizz it up, and lift up those cuticles in your hair. Because then what happens when it hasn't got any oil protecting it and when it hasn't seen water in a really long time, it's suddenly like, I want to say the floodgates open to allow that water in, but it's like there were never even gates in the first place. Think of the cuticles as gates and think of the oil as soldiers protecting the gates. You remove the oil and then you've just got the gates. But when you use heat and when you use a harsh shampoo that frizzes up your hair, you also then lift up the cuticles. That's when the gates open. And then what happens? Water floods into your hair shaft and your hair has got no protection. Like obviously we want to moisturize the hair, but there is such a thing as too much water in your hair strands. Your hair can actually get engorged. So if your hair expands beyond 30% of its original width, irreversible damage. That is not what we want. That's why it's especially important when you're going from straight to curly to use a pre-poo and to use a gentle shampoo, because we need to add extra oils and we need to use a really gentle shampoo to avoid that high growth fatigue that can damage our hair. So I am using the Dad. You know what, honestly I do not know how to say this, but I always say Dad. So this is the Ready Set Clean. It's the scalp and hair rinse. So not only is this a really gentle formula that can help lift up any product buildup, any flakiness, any grease and everything like that, it will also leave my natural oils intact. It also won't disrupt the natural pH balance of my hair, which is another thing that's really important to avoiding that high growth fatigue damage. So this just feels like it's going to be the perfect shampoo for this wash. It's voiceover time.
So I'm going to hop in the shower. I'm going to use warm water, but not too hot, because that can be very drying and my hair is already going to be prone to dryness after all of that heat styling that I've done. So I'm using a regular temperature. Then I'm going to apply that lovely shampoo and just work that into my scalp and the rest of my hair. I'm also going to use a scalp brush to help me lift up any buildup or product residue off of my scalp. And once I feel like my hair has had a really good thorough cleanse, I'm going to rinse everything out.
This video is sponsored by Skillshare. So Skillshare is an online learning platform with thousands of classes ranging from photography, arts and craft, SEO, business management, logo design, anything you can think of, you name it, they have it on Skillshare. It's an amazing community that's tailor-made for learning. There are no ads, so you can really just get into the flow and not be interrupted. I've learned so much on there.
If you've watched my channel for a while, then you probably know that I love going into teaching mode. It's just something about me, like I'm always just wanting to learn as much as I can and share everything that I've learned with everybody else, and that's kind of why I have a YouTube channel in the first place. So I am all over Skillshare. I want to build as many skills in as many areas and just learn so many things about the world as I can, and I really feel like a lot of you guys might be interested in doing that as well. So if you've ever wanted to try Skillshare, you really don't need to wait any longer. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box or my code LANASUMMER will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Go ahead and check it out. You could really unlock some new passions.
My hair is feeling so clean and fresh, but actually not stripped at all. My hair actually feels so strong and smooth right now, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. I definitely thought I'd be dealing with kind of drier, weaker feeling hair. I almost feel like I don't need to use this right now, but I do just want to make sure I'm doing everything properly, so I am going to use this. This is the Olaplex number 5, so it's the Bond Maintenance Conditioner, which repairs, strengthens and nourishes all hair types. So Olaplex's whole premise is bonding the hair together, repairing the hair, smoothing down those cuticles, and that's exactly what I need right now. So I'm just gonna dump this on my hair.
And then with all of this conditioner on my hair, then I'm just gonna finger detangle and then use a brush to finish up detangling. And the best thing about going from straight to curly is that I have hardly any tangles, like basically no tangles. So this process was really quick.
Just gonna stop there. No way, because now it's time for some styling products and some styling. Okay, so for my products today, I actually want to continue with the theme of strengthening. So I'm going to use the Carly Min leave-in conditioner, which naturally repairs and strengthens. So it's also a really great moisturizer. This product is actually really heavy in shea butter, which I do just think is going to protect my hair really well. And now I just want to go in with the curl defining style gel. You really want to make sure that you've got an amazing curl definer, because if you don't, and for whatever reason you just like forget your styling products and then your hair dries and it's like not as defined as it usually is, you might find yourself panicking that your curls have not returned, your curls have died. But it really could just be down to the styling products. I just want to kind of like retrain my curls and just remind them what it feels like to be defined and juicy. So I'm using one of my favorite defining gels, and this one's by TGIN. I don't even need to run a Denman brush through that, it's perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna seal in that definition with the gel. It's all been Denman brushed and styled. So even the drying process is really important right now, because like I said, like after you've used heat on your hair, there's really a risk of high growth fatigue. So another way that high growth fatigue can damage your hair is if you leave your hair wet for too long. And basically what happens is your hair absorbs as much moisture as it can, and then it reaches a limit. After a few hours, it thinks, do you know what, I can have a little bit more, and there is still water on your hair for it to absorb, so it does. And that just keeps happening. Well, the longer your hair stays wet, your hair completely fills itself up, lets a little bit go, fills itself up again, lets a little bit go, fills itself up. And that repeated process of your hair like shrinking and then letting some go and shrinking, letting some go, that is damaging your hair, and that is happening that whole time that you let your hair stay wet. So I don't really like to leave my hair to air dry. I definitely don't like to leave all of this excess moisture on my hair. So I'm gonna scrunch it all out, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of diffusing as well. I always have this tiny bit of fear whenever I put heat on my hair that my curls are just going to be destroyed and they're never going to come back. And I am pleased to report that they are back and they're better than ever. I feel like I look like a lion with the middle part today. Honestly, I haven't done my edges or anything, because I'm not gonna lie, it's like 3 AM right now, so I'm not trying to do my edges or anything crazy. I'm trying to just go to sleep. I'm kind of feeling the side part. I feel like there's just so much volume going on. I need to have the side part, otherwise I'm absolutely drowning in my hair. I'm not mad about it. I'm just so happy that my curls came back. I'm actually obsessed with how springy they are. A few people told me that side parts weren't cool anymore, but this one looks good. Let me know what you think. That's everything from me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please thumbs up. Also subscribe, turn on your notifications, get me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to see anything more. And I just hope that you have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.